What silly nonsense am I saying? Crypto goop it, long or short. If you're in the crypto goo pit, I mean the sludge or the slime, whatever you want to call it, if you love it or hate it. Maybe you like crypto, maybe you don't. I don't know. Some people do. Some people don't. Should you be long or short? Is what traders always want to know. Specifically retail traders. Because the smart money doesn't usually have to ask the question. Well, they'll look at the information and let the information tell them. But most retail traders will look at bad information. They won't have any clue. And the truth is, should you be long or should you be short? If you're trading, yes, you should be long or you should be short. And it depends on the information. What kind of information? Leading information. Information that is looking forward. Information that tells you the actual probabilities, the actual statistics, right? Your percentage, either way, up or down, being correct. The percentage likelihood of you being correct, right? More certainty, more confidence, less uncertainty, right? Less confusion. You should be looking at leading information. If you're new to my videos, what is leading information? Leading information is information you get from reading the volatility and its correlation, the entropy and its correlation, the probabilities and the statistics. And together, those things form what we call the VEPS, which again just stands very simply for volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. Why is that the leading information and not your traditional TA tools? Well, because your traditional TA tools are built on price. They're all built on price action. Guess what? Price action is lagging information. That means it's behind, it is slow. Why? Well, because price action follows the returns. The standard deviation of returns is volatility, and that determines the price action when you correlate it to the right things. Well, how do you learn this information? It's quite simple, really. It used to be much more complicated to learn this because we had to go and dig out all kinds of information and talk to certain people and then figure out for ourselves what to do. And I did that. I came up with a great way of scalping the delta, as did someone else. My fellow Alpha Trading co-founder, Bilbo. And together, well, independently, both of us figured out how to scalp delta using volatility correlation. probabilities and statistics. And then later, we added in entropy. Why? Because entropy is also leading information. It tells you when an asset is on a random walk or in a trending move. And those are the only two states that an asset is ever in. When I say assets, I mean assets being traded on liquid markets. So, I founded Alpha Trading, together with several other co-founders, put together a proper way and a better way to trade. And you can learn that for free. Why? Well, mostly because we're sick and tired of seeing good people get wrecked because they have bad information and bad trading positions. The bad information is the lagging indicators of traditional TA, and I mean all of them. Your RSI, your Stokes, your EMAs and SMAs and MAs, your fibs, your order boxes, your support and resistance lines that are randomly drawn, all that stuff, your channels, your flags, your patterns, all of that is lagging information or silly chart art or both. It tells you nothing about the actual probabilities of what's likely to happen on this candle or the next. But that's exactly what the VEPS shows you. It shows you the probabilities of what's likely to happen on this candle or the next. And don't forget randomness. Geometric Brownian motion, also known as randomness, plays a part. And the beauty of having an entropy indicator like ours is you know when the asset is in a random walk and is more likely to do very random things on the time frame you're looking at. And you can look at lower time frames to see when things are happening, or higher time frames where the bigger picture is. But you can learn the basics of volatility, probability, and statistics by joining the Alpha Trading Discord server, which is free to join. Just go to alphatradinghq.com/discord, or even just go to alphatradinghq.com and click on the Discord button. There's a link to the Discord right there at the top of the site. Click on that button that says Discord. When you click the link, you enter the Discord. It's free. We're not going to ask for any payment for anything for you to join. And we're not going to ask for you to pay to get our volatility starter pack of indicators. Why? Because we want you to learn to trade a better way to trade. So, when you come into the Discord, you go to the request support channel and you open a ticket. You click the create ticket button, the little button that says create a ticket. You click that and you just say in the ticket that you want the volatility starter pack of indicators, and you just type in your TradingView username so we can hook you up with the indicators. And then they're yours to keep and use for free as long as you're in the Discord. You don't have to be online all the time in the Discord. I just mean as long as you're a member of the Discord, right? If you leave the Discord permanently, like if you click the leave button, the leave Discord button, or the leave Discord link, then you lose access to the volatility starter pack. But you can still keep the AVQ indicator, which is the alpha volatility quality indicator, as that is freely available on our TradingView profile, even if you're not on the Discord. But of course, that's just one of 4 indicators in the starter pack, and we highly recommend that you have all 4 of those indicators, because that's how you learn the basics. And once you've learned those basics, well, you can try it out for yourself. Run some virtual trades or practice trades. And then once you've done that, you can even run some real trades. There are people who run real trades using the virtual starter pack. In fact, there are many who have that starter pack, and that's all they ever have. They never upgrade or anything like that to our Pro Trader indicator package, and that's fine. You don't have to upgrade to our Pro Trader pack of indicators if you don't want to. You can just use the free ones forever. And you get access to educational information about those indicators. And you get educational information in the form of documentation, in the form of tutorial videos, how to use them. You get access to the chat channels where you can discuss, you can post charts, you can post questions, and the people who are in the Discord will gladly answer you. And unlike Voodoo TA or traditional TA, you will see that we all use the same information and the same tools, so we can give you answers that are coherent and not confusing and consistent, so you can actually learn how to trade with our tools and not be confused and not be told to counter trade the tools constantly, because the tools are reliable. How do we know that? Because those of us who co-founded Alpha Trading use those tools to actually trade, and we put those indicators through the ringer in terms of testing them, debugging them, and improving them and upgrading them constantly to make sure that they work well for any asset and on any time frame. And that's especially true for the volatility starter pack of indicators. We wanted to make sure that we release only extremely reliable indicators to make sure that people who are new to this way of trading can consistently rely on the tools. And that's important because we want to demonstrate not only that we can do this with our tools, but that you can too. In fact, the tools in that volatility starter pack pretty much used to be the only tools we had. Those were among the first. In fact, they do include the first tools that we built and that we made available to ourselves before we made them available to anyone. Those are the tools that we used to trade when we co-founded Alpha Trading and built our first set of indicators. So How do we know that our indicators are good? Again, we test the living daylights out of them before we release them. And by test, I mean we run real trades. Because again, that's what we do at Alpha Trading. We trade. Right? We're not going to shill you some affiliate links or exchange links or anything like that, or courses or ridiculously expensive tools that cost many hundreds of dollars a month, or even thousands for the full package, or the signals, or the VIP access to premium signals, or any of that nonsense, which is all nonsense and garbage, and you should avoid it. If anyone is selling that to you, you really should avoid it, in my opinion. Instead, you should learn for free what we give away for free. Come join the live stream, it's free. You can ask questions, it's free. You'll get answers, that's free. We do all that because we care. So, that said, join Alpha Trading's Discord. Open your ticket to get the free access to the Volatility Starter Pack of indicators, which, by the way, you'll also get a free pre-populated chart with all the indicators on them. And you can ask questions about how to set them up. If there's any questions like, what do I tag the source to or anything like that, we'll tell you in the Discord. It's also in the documentation. And the more you ask, the better it will be for you. All right. Take care, folks. Happy trading.